Beloved soul, welcome. The angels say you were guided here by divine timing, not coincidence. There is a message heaven has been trying to deliver to your heart, a message about your future spouse, the one God has been preparing for you long before you even knew their name. And today, the angels say something urgent, something intimate, something deeply revealing. Your future spouse is losing control because they finally discovered who you really are. Before we go deeper, write in the comments, "I am chosen and set apart by God." Declare this in faith, because the message you're about to hear is not a general word, it is personal, prophetic and spiritually targeted at your destiny. And as you write it, remember to like this video and subscribe to Prophetic Message today, so you never miss the messages God is sending to elevate your heart and guide your steps. Now, let's begin. The angels say your future spouse has entered a season of awakening, a spiritual unveiling where the truth of who you are has become undeniable to them. They always felt something unusual about you. Even in early moments, before feelings were fully formed, you carried an energy, a presence, a light that they couldn't put into words. But now they see you clearly. Now they understand your value. Now they are aware of your anointing. Now they realize your purity of heart. Now they sense the calling over your life. Now they feel the weight of your spiritual presence, and this revelation is shaking them. The angels say your future spouse is losing control, not in a negative or chaotic way, but in a deeply emotional, spiritual way. They are losing control of their pride, their fears, their walls, their resistance, their assumptions, their attempts to appear unaffected because the truth of who you are is too powerful to ignore. They are losing control because your identity, the real, God-formed, divinely crafted identity, has pierced through their defenses. And when a soul recognizes its destined partner, no amount of distance, distraction, or denial can silence that truth. The angels say your future spouse didn't expect someone like you. They didn't expect someone who carries wisdom, gentleness, spiritual depth, emotional maturity, and a kind of love that feels like home. They didn't expect someone who reflects God's heart so clearly. You are not just attractive to them, you are disarming. Your presence disarms their ego. Your kindness disarms their trauma. Your spirit disarms their fears. Your purity disarms their hesitation. Your strength disarms their insecurities. This is why they are emotionally overwhelmed. This is why they can't shake the feeling. This is why they think of you constantly. This is why they feel drawn back to you repeatedly. The angels reveal that your future spouse recently had a moment of clarity, a moment of awakening, a moment where something clicked inside them. It may have been triggered by a dream about you, a conversation, a memory, resurfacing a prayer they whispered a sign from God, a moment of loneliness, a realization of what they almost lost a comparison to others that made your values stand out. But whatever the trigger was, the message was loud. This is the one. This is who I've been praying for. This is who God set apart for me. The angels say your future spouse sees you differently now, not as someone they might date, not as someone they might explore, but as someone their soul feels tied to, someone who carries purpose, someone who carries destiny, someone who carries divine alignment. And this realization scares them, and excites them, and overwhelms them all at once. Because now they feel unprepared. Now they feel exposed. Now they feel convicted. Now they feel drawn in deeper than they ever intended. Now they feel the weight of destiny pressing on their heart. The angels say your future spouse is losing control because God has opened their spiritual eyes. They're seeing you through heaven's lens, not through human perception. When God reveals someone's spouse to them, it breaks pride. It breaks fear. It breaks confusion. It breaks cycles. It breaks emotional denial. This is what is happening to your future spouse right now. They are losing control of the narrative they built in their mind, the idea that they could stay detached, casual, distant, or unaffected. God is dismantling their resistance, not to punish them, but to prepare them. Isaiah 60:1 says, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you." Your future spouse is seeing your light, and this light is awakening their love. Now the angels reveal something much deeper, something tender, something personal. Your future spouse is intimidated by your purity, but drawn to it, not purity in the shallow sense, but purity of heart. The way you love, the way you forgive, the way you speak life, the way you carry compassion, the way you move with purpose. Your sincerity scares them because they are not used to love this genuine. Your clarity scares them because they are not used to someone who sees them deeply. Your strength scares them because they are not used to someone so emotionally grounded. Your spiritual discernment scares them because you see beyond surfaces. But even in the intimidation, they cannot walk away. They cannot forget you. They cannot replace your presence. They cannot silence the pull they feel toward you because your soul touches places in them they've kept hidden from the world. The angels say this is why their emotions feel out of control. They didn't expect you to matter this much. They didn't expect to feel this deeply. They didn't expect God to highlight you this clearly. They didn't expect destiny to interrupt their plans. Your presence confronted their comfort zone. Your character challenged their excuses. Your spirit awakened their calling. And now they stand in a place they've never stood before, face to face with the truth. They are meant to build a life with you. This revelation is so strong that it has shaken their emotional stability. They are feeling nervous, excited, unprepared, hopeful, afraid of messing things up, afraid of losing you, afraid of not being enough, afraid of how deeply you already care. The angels say your future spouse is losing control because they are losing the illusion of control. And God is taking over the direction of their heart. Jeremiah 10:23 says, "A person's steps are directed by the Lord." Their steps are now being divinely guided toward you. Now the angels reveal a surprising truth. Your future spouse feels unworthy of you, but destined for you. There is something inside them saying, you deserve someone whole. You deserve someone stable. You deserve someone healed. You deserve someone better than who I've been. But at the very same time, their spirit whispers, but I think I'm meant for you. I think God chose me for you. I think my future is tied to yours. This inner contradiction between unworthiness and destiny is the cause of their emotional unraveling. But heaven says, God is not showing them who you are to intimidate them. God is showing them who you are to inspire their transformation. Your future spouse is being called higher into healing, maturity, responsibility, and spiritual growth. Because of you, you are their catalyst. You are their awakening. You are their mirror. You are their divine confirmation. Psalm 139:14 says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your spouse sees this wonder in you, and it shakes them to their core. The angels say now we must go deeper, because your future spouse did not lose control randomly or emotionally. It happened because they discovered something about you that completely changed the way they see you, themselves, and the connection between you. Something God allowed them to see at the right moment. Something that broke their pride, awakened their spirit, softened their heart, and shook their inner world. The angels begin with the greatest revelation. Your future spouse finally discovered your spiritual identity. Not the identity you show the world. Not the identity created by your past, but your true identity, the one God crafted, the one heaven recognizes, the one destiny requires. They discovered that you are someone set apart, someone protected by God, someone spiritually gifted, someone emotionally deep, someone with a pure, loyal heart, someone who carries purpose, someone they are meant to honor. Someone they cannot replace. This truth hit them harder than they expected. Angels say they saw your value, not just your outer qualities, but the rare, unshakable, sacred qualities that God placed in your spirit. They saw the strength behind your softness. They saw the wisdom behind your silence. They saw the depth behind your kindness. This revelation overwhelmed them, so much that they lost control of the walls they built around their heart. You see, your future spouse thought they were prepared for someone good, someone compatible, someone nice, but they were not prepared for someone chosen, someone spiritually elevated, someone emotionally grounded, someone whose intuition sees straight into their soul, someone whose presence feels like destiny, someone who carries divine timing. The angels say your future spouse had a moment where God pulled back the veil and revealed to them who you really are. A destiny partner, a spiritual match, a soul-level mirror, a spouse chosen by heaven. This realization is what shook them. Now the angels reveal the second truth your future spouse discovered. They realized you were never meant to be a chapter. You were meant to be the whole story. For a long time, they thought, maybe this is temporary. Maybe this is just attraction. Maybe this is timing. Maybe this is a phase. Maybe this will fade. But it didn't fade. It grew. It intensified. It deepened. It expanded. Your presence stayed in their heart, even when you weren't physically there. Your energy stayed in their thoughts, even when they tried to distract themselves. Your memory followed them into their quiet moments. Your voice echoed inside them when they needed comfort. The angels say your future spouse is finally accepted. This is not temporary. This is not casual. This is not replaceable. This is divine. And this truth unraveled every defense they had built carefully over the years. Now the angels reveal the third discovery. Your future spouse realized your worth, and it scared them. It scared them because they have never felt this level of emotional alignment. It scared them because they have never encountered someone who sees them deeply. It scared them because they have never felt safe enough to be vulnerable. It scared them because they felt unprepared for a love this pure. They realized you don't want them for shallow reasons. You don't manipulate. You don't beg. You don't chase. You don't play games. Your love, your presence, your spirit, they are real, intentional, meaningful. Your value terrifies them because it reveals how much they could lose if they mishandle you. The angels say this discovery created emotional panic inside them, not because you frightened them, but because what they feel is too important to risk. This is when they began to lose control of their composure, their emotional distance, their distractions, their excuses, their previous plans. They couldn't trick themselves anymore. They couldn't pretend not to care. They couldn't minimize their feelings. They couldn't silence the spiritual pull. Now, the angels reveal the fourth discovery, the one that truly shook your future spouse. They realized you are their answered prayer, even if they never admitted the prayer aloud, even if they didn't know how to articulate what they longed for, even if they prayed in silence, in confusion, or in pain. They asked God for someone loyal, understanding, spiritually grounded, kind, patient, strong, emotionally aware, someone who could handle their heart gently, someone who wouldn't judge their past, someone who would grow with them, someone who would stand beside them. And when they saw who you really are, when they saw your character, when they saw your faith, when they saw your resilience, their spirit whispered, "This is them. This is the one. This is who I prayed for." And the realization overwhelmed them. Now the angels reveal what God is stirring inside your future spouse. Right now, a divine urgency. An urgency to grow, an urgency to heal, an urgency to choose, an urgency to pursue, an urgency to stop delaying, an urgency to align with God's timing. They feel it in their spirit, even if they can't explain it. They feel a shift inside their chest. They feel the pressure of destiny. They feel the weight of responsibility. This urgency is causing them to rethink their habits, their lifestyle, their fears, their unresolved wounds, their insecurities, their emotional availability, because God is preparing them to be the spouse you deserve and the spouse their soul longs to become. Philippians 1-6 says, "He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion." God is completing a work in them for you. Now the angels reveal another powerful truth. Your future spouse is losing control because they feel they must act soon. They feel time moving. They feel destiny shifting. They feel the window opening. They feel God nudging them. They feel that if they don't step forward, they will regret it deeply. This urgency is heaven's doing. It's the Holy Spirit moving inside them. It's divine orchestration unfolding. Now the angels reveal the final truth of this section, the confession your future spouse's heart wants to make. Asterisk, asterisk. I didn't know who you really were, but now I see you. I see your worth. I see your heart. I see your light. And I can't lose you. Asterisk, asterisk. This confession is rising inside them. It is growing louder. It is becoming undeniable. Soon they will express their love, their fear, their admiration, their desire to change, their longing to build a future with you. They are being pulled toward you by God, not by lust, not by loneliness, but by destiny. Beloved soul, the angels say now we must enter the deepest emotional layer of this message, the part where heaven reveals how your future spouse's emotions have evolved, the exact moment their heart shifted toward you, why God hid your value from them until now, what they are planning to do next, and the hidden blessing attached to their awakening. Take a breath as you listen, because these truths will touch places inside you that have long been waiting for clarity. The angels begin with the first revelation. Your future spouse's emotions are maturing faster than they expected. This is why they feel overwhelmed. This is why they feel emotional. This is why they feel out of control spiritually. This is why they feel a deep urgency rising. For a long time, your future spouse tried to suppress their feelings. They told themselves, "I'm not ready. This is too much. It's not the right time. I need to focus on myself. I don't deserve someone like them." But the angels say something powerful. Their heart has outgrown their excuses. They can no longer hide behind emotional walls. They can no longer use past wounds as protection. They can no longer pretend their feelings are small. They can no longer dismiss the spiritual pull they feel toward you. Instead, they find themselves experiencing more longing, more clarity, more vulnerability, more tenderness, more spiritual awareness. They think of you unexpectedly. They pray about you without meaning to. They feel you in their spirit in moments of quiet. They sense God drawing them in your direction. And these emotions are maturing them. Yes, maturing them. Because love, when aligned with God, grows people. It refines them. It humbles them. It awakens them. It reshapes their priorities. Your future spouse is being softened, not in weakness, but in readiness. Now the angels reveal the second truth. There was a moment when your future spouse's heart shifted, and heaven witnessed it. You may not know when it happened. They may not fully understand it either. But heaven saw the exact moment everything changed. That moment may have been the day they first saw your kindness, the moment they saw your strength in silence, a conversation that touched their soul, a memory they couldn't shake, a moment when they felt your absence too strongly, a time when they compared others to you, and none measured up, a dream where God revealed you to them, a point of emotional breaking where they needed comfort, and your face came to mind. The angels say it wasn't dramatic. It was spiritual, it was a moment where God whispered into their heart, "This is your person." And in that moment, something inside them awakened. A sense of recognition, a sense of peace, a sense of longing, a sense of conviction. From that moment, their heart began turning toward you with purpose. Now the angels reveal a profound truth, one that will surprise you. God purposely hid your full value from them until the right time. If they had seen all of who you are earlier, they would have rushed, they would have mishandled the connection, they would have sabotaged it out. Of fear, they would have projected their insecurities. They would have loved you from an unhealed place. They would have seen you as too good for them. They would have fled instead of growing. The angels say your future spouse needed spiritual preparation. They needed emotional maturity. They needed inner healing. They needed clarity in their identity. They needed to outgrow their old patterns. God hid your worth gently, showing only pieces of your beauty, your spirit, your depth, until they were ready to see you fully. And now, they see you completely, accurately, spiritually. Now, the angels reveal the next truth. Your future spouse is planning something, quietly, emotionally, and intentionally. Their spirit is stirring with purpose. Their heart is warming with intention. Their mind is organizing thoughts they've never expressed. They are planning a conversation, a confession, a gesture of vulnerability, a step toward commitment, a way to show you they have changed, a way to express their true feelings, a moment to prove they are ready. This planning may not be fully formed yet, but the intention is rising. They are thinking, how do I approach them? What should I say? Will they receive me? Am I enough for them now? How do I show them who I'm becoming? Their mind and spirit are preparing simultaneously. Heaven calls it divine alignment. Psalm 37:23 says, "The steps of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord." God is ordering their steps toward healing, toward courage, toward responsibility, toward vulnerability, toward you. Now, the angels reveal an emotional secret. Your future spouse is afraid of losing you before they even get to you. This fear is not negative. It is awakening. It is the kind of fear that makes someone grow, the kind that makes someone rise, the kind that makes someone choose maturity over fear. They feel, I waited too long. What if someone else sees their value first? What if they move on? What if my chance is slipping away? The angels say this fear is not coming from insecurity. It is coming from revelation, revelation of your worth, revelation of your purity, revelation of your destiny, revelation of how rare your spirit is. This revelation is pushing them toward action. Now, heaven reveals the final truth of this section. There is a hidden blessing attached to their awakening, and it's tied to you because you are the catalyst. Your spirit awakened their purpose. Your presence awakened their maturity. Your love awakened their healing. Your absence awakened their clarity. Your uniqueness awakened their commitment. The blessing is that their awakening is not temporary. It is transformative. It will lead to greater communication, greater emotional safety, greater commitment, greater growth, a deeper bond, a stronger foundation. God is shaping your spouse for the life you will build together. Beloved soul, the angels say, this is the part where heaven reveals the emotional battle your future spouse is fighting. The moment they will reach out, how God is preparing your heart for this awakening, the divine purpose behind their growing feelings, and the powerful reason all of this is unfolding right now, and not any sooner. Take a breath, because the next layer of truth is tender, raw, and spiritually significant. The angels begin with the emotional battle inside your future spouse. Your future spouse is torn between who they used to be and who they are becoming. Their old self is afraid. Their old wounds whispered out. Their old patterns try to pull them back. Their old fears tempt them to stay silent. Their old insecurities tell them they are not ready. But their new self, the one God is shaping, feels drawn to you with a strength they cannot deny. This battle is not about you. It is about transformation. It is about growth. It is about shedding their old identity. The angels say your future spouse is in a sacred tension. The past says, you are not enough. You will mess this up. Stay protected. Stay distant. Hide your heart. The future says, this is your person. This is your blessing. This is your answered prayer. This is your destiny. This is where God is leading you. Your future spouse is wrestling because your presence demands their evolution. You don't even need to speak. Your spirit itself calls them higher. Your purity exposes their excuses. Your strength challenges their stagnation. Your love confronts their fear. This is why they feel emotionally out of control, because God is pushing them out of who they were and into who they must become to stand beside you. The angels reveal something deeply personal now. Your future spouse is crying in their spirit, not always literally, but spiritually. Their soul feels the pressure of transformation. Their heart feels the intensity of love growing. Their mind battles with fear and desire. And through all of this, they feel you. They feel your energy. They feel your absence. They feel the emptiness when you're not near. They feel the longing for your presence. They feel the same pull that you feel for them. This is the emotional battle, not confusion, but recognition of destiny. Now, the angels move to the second revelation. There will be a moment, very soon, when they reach out. The angels say it happens suddenly. A moment of clarity. A moment where pride collapses. A moment where fear loses its grip. A moment where the longing inside them becomes too strong to ignore. It may come after. Dream of you a sign from God. A moment of loneliness. A conversation that triggers their heart. A wave of realization. A spiritual nudge they cannot explain, but the angels show it clearly. Their heart will say, now, reach out now. It will not be planned. It will not be calculated. It will not be rehearsed. It will be a moment where God whispers, move. And they will. Your future spouse will reach out because silence has become unbearable for them. Their emotions will overflow. Their spirit will push forward. Their fear will break under the weight of their desire for you. The angels say their message may look simple on the outside, but spiritually it will carry meaning. Hey, thinking about you. Can we talk? Are you okay? I miss you. Something reminded me of you. No matter the words, the energy behind them will say, I cannot lose you. I need you. I see you now. Now the angels shift the message toward you, because God is preparing your heart just as much as He is preparing theirs. God is softening your heart so you can receive the love you once prayed for. You may have felt unexpected peace, a sense of release, a quiet hope, a shift in your energy, a softening in your emotions, a readiness that wasn't there before. Sense that something is approaching. This is not random. It is preparation. God is removing old disappointments, fears of rejection, memories of heartbreak, walls built from past wounds, anxieties about commitment, doubts about worthiness, that when your future spouse steps forward, your heart won't sabotage the blessing. The angels say you are being refined, not to be perfect, but to be open. God is aligning your heart with the love that is coming. Now the angels reveal the divine purpose behind the intensity of your future spouse's feelings. Your love is meant to activate their destiny. You are not brought into their life to entertain them. You are not sent to distract them. You are not a temporary emotional experience. You are sent by God to awaken them, to the version of themselves they are meant to become. Your spirit ignites something in them. Your strength inspires them. Your resilience challenges them. Your purity humbles them. Your wisdom grounds them. Your love heals them. The angels say this connection carries purpose, not coincidence. You are their mirror. You are their motivation. You are their divine catalyst. And they know it. Even if they don't have the words for it yet, they know it. Now the angels reveal one of the most powerful truths yet. This awakening is happening now, because God finally has both of you in position. In the past, the timing wasn't right. You weren't healed enough. They weren't stable enough. You weren't spiritually ready. They weren't emotionally mature. If God connected you too early, the connection would have collapsed. They would have run. You would have overextended. They would have misread your heart. You would have been hurt. They would have sabotaged the bond. But now, you are stronger. They are awakening. Your spiritual capacities have expanded. Their emotional awareness has intensified. Your hearts are closer than ever. Your destinies are aligning. This is why everything is intensifying now. The angels say, destiny always accelerates when both hearts are finally ready. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you." This is part of that prosperity, a partnership ordained and protected by God. Beloved soul, we have arrived at the final revelation, and the angels ask you now to open your heart fully. Because this final part is not merely information, it is impartation. It is the moment heaven speaks directly to the deepest parts of you. Let us begin. Your future spouse carries a confession they have been terrified to speak. They rehearse it in their mind. They whisper it in their prayers. They feel it in their chest. It rises in them at unexpected times. It presses against their silence like a truth fighting to be heard. The angels reveal their confession. ***, I didn't realize who you were until God showed me. And now I can't imagine my life without you. ***, this is the truth they have been carrying alone. For a long time, they thought they were in control of their emotions. They thought they could distance themselves. They thought they could bury the connection. They thought they could remain neutral. But the moment God lifted the veil, the moment God revealed your spiritual identity, their resistance crumbled. And in its place came clarity. They now understand. You aren't ordinary. You aren't temporary. You aren't a coincidence. You are the one God assigned to them before they knew how to spell the word love. Before they healed from their childhood wounds. Before they matured into who they are becoming. You were chosen for them before they were ready to receive you. And now, they finally see you. This realization is overwhelming. It is humbling. It is terrifying. It is exhilarating. They are losing control because the truth of your importance has grown too big to contain. The angels show us the emotions behind their confession. They feel regret because they mishandled the connection in earlier seasons. They feel longing because being without you now feels unnatural. Feel awe because your spirit radiates something divine. They feel fear because they don't want to lose what God gave them. But above all, they feel love. Love pure enough that it shakes them. Love deep enough that it scares them. Love strong enough that it transforms them. The angels say this love is not infatuation. It is not fantasy. It is not emotional convenience. It is a spiritual recognition. Now, heaven reveals something sacred. Once they speak their confession, God will step into the connection with power, because confession opens the door for covenant. Honesty opens the door for healing. Vulnerability opens the door for unity. The moment they tell you, I see you, I choose you, I want to build with you, God begins aligning everything needed for the two of you to walk into marriage. The angels say once the connection realigns, God will release emotional restoration, spiritual clarity, financial provision, divine protection, relational harmony, mutual growth, an accelerated timeline. Your relationship will move faster, not rushed, but accelerated. Because when God ordains something, He removes unnecessary delays. Now the angels reveal the blessing attached to your union, the blessing that has been waiting for the right season to manifest. Your marriage will unlock generational healing. Your children will be protected. Your home will be peaceful. Your bond will break cycles. Your love will restore what was lost in your lineage. The angels say you and your future spouse will establish a foundation built on faith, emotional health, communication, loyalty, purpose, joy, deep, unwavering love. Your partnership will not be perfect, but it will be blessed. Proverbs 18:22 says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord." Your future spouse will find favor through marrying you, and you will find covering through marrying them. The angels reveal something beautiful now. Your future spouse will become your safest place, the one who sees your wounds and doesn't walk away, the one who holds your heart with reverence, the one who honors you with gentleness, the one who treats you as a divine gift, the one who stands beside you in spiritual battles, the one who chooses you daily, intentionally, and joyfully, because once they discover who you really are, a chosen soul, anointed and set apart, they will never again take you lightly. Heaven says this awakening in them is not temporary. It is not a phase. It is not uncertainty. It is transformation. Now the angels reveal the second blessing attached to your marriage. Your purpose will multiply. Together, you will accomplish what neither of you could do alone. You will support each other's dreams. You will elevate each other's calling. You will create impact spiritually, emotionally, and generationally. Your union will not only bless you, it will bless others. This is why the enemy fought your connection. This is why delays happened. This is why misunderstandings arose. This is why separation occurred, because your marriage is powerful. Your marriage carries destiny. Your marriage threatens darkness. And now, heaven says the battle is shifting in your favor. Now the angels speak directly to you. Asterisk, asterisk. Do not let fear distort what God is aligning. Remain soft. Remain open. Remain discerning. Asterisk, asterisk. You don't need to chase. You don't need to force. You don't need to prove anything. God is guiding your future spouse. God is softening their heart. God is aligning their steps. God is preparing their spirit, and God is preparing you. Now we come to heaven's final instruction. Stay positioned in faith, not in fear. Your destiny spouse is coming toward you. Their heart is awakening. Their feelings are deepening. Their clarity is sharpening. Their courage is rising. You don't need to do anything right now except stay aligned with God. Stay prayerful, stay grounded, stay emotionally available, stay spiritually aware, stay expectant, stay calm inside. Your spirit. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." God is the one orchestrating this union. God is the one revealing truth. God is the one guiding your future spouse. God is the one aligning both of your hearts. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are chosen. You are destined. You are already loved. And very soon, your future spouse will step forward, humbled by who you are, awakened by God's revelation, and ready, truly ready, to love you the way heaven intended from the beginning. Before you leave this message, comment, "Lord, I receive my destined spouse with faith." Your declaration seals the message in your spirit. Beloved soul, remember this truth. Your future spouse is not losing control over you. They are losing control over everything that once kept them from you. And now, destiny is calling them home.